Yo, and I got to talk about it now. I don't know what the fuck happened with Italy. They did shut down, and now it's like there's no cases out here in Italy or some shit like that. And then Wuhan, people saying like ground zero shut down, and now there's no cases in May. Why can't America do that? Well, when Wuhan shut down, there were also videos of them coming out, like videos of their citizens putting out on the dark web and shit like that, because China and the whole how they own everything, and like they gotta know where you are to use their internet and shit like that. But there were videos on the black web coming out like, yo, like Wuhan Chinese yelling from their windows at these officials like, this virus is fake. Why you lock us down? Why you take my grandmother? Why you take my grandfather? They weren't even sick. Feel me? Why didn't you take all of us? Blah blah blah, stuff like that. There were actually videos like that. So I still don't believe the virus is what they say the virus is. But moving into a new point, man, this is how they start the new world order. This how they start the new world order, and we all falling for it, and we all riding for it. Like, and it's a goddamn shame all these people out here is really not seeing this shit. First of all, where the fuck did all the coins go? Where did all the coins go? Were the coins not on lockdown too? Were they not in the middle of a pandemic like the rest of us? So why the fuck now all of a sudden it's a coin shortage? How the fuck does that make sense? Was not the whole world just locked down? So how the fuck did we lose all these coins so that these gas stations and these different stores, they can't get their coins and their money? So now everything is going on a debit card. And I said that's how they're gonna start. They're gonna take cash away. They're gonna take coins away, and everything gonna be credit and debit. And the problem with credit and debit is if they don't like something you doing, they can shut your money off. You best believe they can stop your money with credit and debit. You best believe they will find a way to do that shit with no problem. Next, everybody just wearing these masks and things, and y'all wearing masks. Y'all don't really care, man. First of all, I don't believe the mask. Actually, I know the mask not doing shit, because as deadly as the virus they're saying is not the proper mask or filter to protect you from anything. Like, that's just a crock of shit. But if you gonna wear the mask, at least wear it right. You feel me? Like, people ain't even wearing masks. They tying bandanas around their face. Can we at least get some continuity? Can it at least be all on the same level if you gonna wear it? I want the whole mask thing to go, man. This shit is just foolish. This is just foolish. Like, they're creating a new world order, and we running into it. I remember last year, probably about the last 2 years, I was telling everybody, yo, a recession is coming. A recession is coming. A recession is coming. Everybody's like, you don't know that. You can't predict that. Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. Unpredictable. I said, I don't give a fuck what you say. In 2020, a recession will hit. Based on my financial experts and based on me doing the research that when the market goes up, it will eventually go back down. That's just how it is. So a recession will hit. I told them I don't know how it's gonna hit, but a recession will come. Now look, it came. Now people like, yeah, man. Told friends, everybody, man. So this is another thing. When you say something that you know is right and other people don't believe it, fuck them. Keep moving forward, because you know that's right, and stand in that truth. Feel me? That shit'll come home to roost. And that's real shit. And you feel me? And them people, them friends that they wanted to say like, oh man, well, you didn't really predict the recession. Fuck out of here. Now I'm telling them about this voting shit. Now they trying to tell me I'm wrong on this voting shit. Did Hillary not win the election by 3 million votes? All right, then. I don't want to hear nothing. Because they rigged it. Obviously. She won it. Obviously. People talking about, oh, if it was more people voting, they probably couldn't do that. No, they definitely could. Because if they did it with 3 million, they could damn sure do it with 30 million. They don't give no fucks. They don't care, man. At least if you gonna vote for somebody outside of the Democrat and the Republicans. I keep saying that. I don't vote. I'm not a proponent of voting. Voting ain't shit. It's just, especially for black people, it's just a way, like, in what fucking world do we live in where the people that are oppressing us are gonna be like, yeah, vote to see if you can get oppressed less. Like what type of shit is that? What type of world do you think we live in? Why do black people live up in this made up world that is some bullshit? We're still living. I don't believe this Black Lives Matter protest and anything, because black people are not trying to change the system. They're trying to live in the system and change how the system treats you. But the system is made to treat you like this unless you change the system, and I mean completely break it down. For me, we talk about the NBA athletes. They had this chance, and they had this chance, and they had this chance. They did have this chance, but it can't just be them. It's got to be us too. You feel me? We also, if they gonna take off from work, fuck it, we gotta take off from work too. And we gotta have our bread saved up so we can take off from work. We gotta know how to grow food. Feel me? It used to be a time in life where there was a barter system. And not in our lifetimes, but in the world, if you go back and do your research, there was a barter system. And with the barter system before cash came in, you would have had to know how to do shit in order to get other shit. You feel me? You didn't know. You need to know how to grow potatoes in order to get rice from somebody else, so everybody can help everybody. But now, because it's cash and we just work, and niggas don't know how to do shit. We don't know how to do shit. We don't know how to do anything for ourselves, and we need to get back to learning how to grow some food or carpenter some shit or something, how we can all help each other out in the community, because it ain't working how we doing it. And just us keep putting it all on entertainers and entertainers and celebrities, man. They don't give a fuck about us. You feel me? Like my uncle said, I had a conversation with my uncle. He was like, we was talking about Kenny Smith walking off, and I was like, Shaq and Barkley should have walked off too. And he was like, Shaq and Barkley ain't gonna walk off. They both, corporate dudes. And I was like, okay, they could be corporate dudes, but when the cops shoot them in their face, it don't matter if they corporate or not. They just black. For me, so the system is gonna affect if we change the system, it's gonna affect everybody. Everybody needs to be a part of it. I don't care how the fuck you feel about it. If you trying to change the system, if you tired of seeing black lives killed, the whole system has to be changed, and everybody has to be a part of it. I mean, we can't give them a pass just because, they corporate dudes. We can't say, we got to get this money right now and blah, 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 and then other shit will happen. Nah, that's not how it's going to work for us, because they ain't never going to happen for us, because this is rigged. This is how it's set up. Other groups can do that shit. We can't. And we need to realize that shit. And I'm talking about just black people in America, because black people outside of America, yeah, they're black, but it's a whole different set of racism and hatred, and you feel me? Like in America, it's totally different. It's more prevalent. It's right on your forefront of your mind here, and it's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. But I've been ranting for too much today. Peace, y'all. J Sav, I'm out.